Yo, what's going on, everybody? How is everyone out there doing and feeling? Hope everyone is having a really good day so far. You already know what it is, y'all. It is good vibes only, positive vibrations always. It is your girl Chance Real, welcoming all my good peoples back to the channel. So everyone, like I've previously mentioned in some of my other videos, 2025 has been such a great and just prominent year for sneakers. Like, they really went crazy in 2025 with the sneaker releases, and even though I was able to get a lot of heat, which I'm extremely thankful for, there were still quite a bit of sneakers that I was not able to hit on, and so that is what we are going to be talking about in today's video. What are my top 10 biggest sneaker L's of 2025? Whew, there was definitely some L's for sure. But yes, y'all, we are going to get into the list in just a moment. But before we do get started with today's video, you already know the routine. Be sure to go crazy on a like button for your girl, and if you are new here and this is your first time stopping by, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and make it official by hitting that subscribe button, as well as ringing those bell notifications, which is super important. This way, whenever your girl does upload, YouTube will send you a notification through to let you know that I did drop a new video. But yes, y'all, I be seeing the comments where y'all be saying, well, some people be saying, she hits on everything, she gets every shoe, how does she do it, this, that, and the third. And let me tell y'all, contrary to what you believe, I indeed do not get every sneaker drop. It would be nice. It definitely would be nice. I will be sharing every shoe with y'all for sure, but yeah, y'all, there'd be a lot of sneakers that I actually be wanting that I'm not able to get my hands on, and so that's why, you know, I wanted to share my top 10 sneakers that I really wanted this year that I just unfortunately could not grab. But yes, y'all, we do got 10 sneakers to get through, and I'm not here to take up too much of y'all time. So without further ado, let's get right into this list. All right, y'all, so we just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Had to make sure I scoot over to let y'all see the sneaker and everything. But first sneaker, and my biggest L of the year by was the Brick by Bricks. Ooh wee, this sneaker did release March 14th, and I wanted this sneaker so bad, y'all. I entered like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different raffles for this sneaker. Like, I wanted to give myself a good chance of winning this sneaker, and I really put a lot of effort into trying to cop this shoe, and it just did not work out for your girl. And yeah, that one, it definitely stung. Like, when it comes to not being able to get sneakers, you know, sometimes I do be like a little upset or a little salty about it, but I usually just take it on the chin and just keep it pushing on to the next sneaker. But with this one, the Brick by Bricks, boy, oh boy, that one definitely did hurt. Just such a really great sneaker. The rollout was phenomenal. The execution on the sneaker was just so nice. The all red and the little the lace swaps that I seen people doing. Like, the sneaker was just a really nice shoe. And like I said, I couldn't say that this was the sneaker of the year for me personally, because I was not able to get the shoe. But if I was able to have the shoe in hand and like have it in my collection and have my own personal pair, my sneaker of the year might have been the Brick by Bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really that good. They did such a good job with that sneaker. Definitely a 10 out of 10 overall. So man, congratulations to everybody that was able to get that shoe, because that is definitely one of them ones, a really good sneaker to have in the collection for sure. But yes, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the next shoe on the list. All right, y'all, so next up on the list, we do have the Undefeated 4s. This sneaker did drop the 2nd of August, and let me tell y'all how this release went. So I was up ready for the drop and everything. They did release on Undefeated site, and I could not find my credit card. I was looking and I was looking, and after looking for so long, I'm like, you know what, just go ahead and hand me the L. It just is what it is. Like, I just couldn't find my card, John. I'm just like, dang, like, really good timing. Great timing, Chance. Like, good job. Good job. So yeah, I jacked that sneaker release up, y'all, and they did re-release the sneaker like 3 to 4 weeks later. They did drop that sneaker on the sneakers app, but by that time I was just kind of already on to the next shoes, and you know, had my focus elsewhere pretty much, because you know, after not being able to get them the first time around, I just kind of let it go and was pretty much just moving on, just kept it pushing like I was just saying. But that sneaker was definitely nice as well, and with the Undefeated 4s, I think that's like the biggest resale drop on a sneaker we have ever seen, y'all. Like that, the original price, resale price for that shoe was just something ridiculous, and it took a major dip on the resale market. I don't even get into the resale stuff, but man, I definitely did see that though. I seen that and I'm like, sheesh, that is unfortunate, boy. The resale game it's a crazy game. That's why I just kind of stay in my lane and don't really dibble and dabble with it. But yeah, the Undefeated 4s, that was a really big release. I've even seen people, when I did drop my top 10 non-Jordan video, I've seen people actually talking about the Undefeated 4s being like one of the nicest sneakers to release this year, and even some people's personal sneaker of the year. And you know, to each his own. Definitely a nice shoe for sure, but yeah, it would have been nice to have copped that sneaker, but your girl couldn't get her hands on that one. But it is what it is, y'all. Moving on. Next up on the list, everybody, we do have the Soulfly 3s. This sneaker did just recently drop, and I definitely wanted this shoe. The Jordan 3 silhouette is definitely one of the best Jordan models, hands down, and with the Miami Hurricanes colorway on this sneaker, this was just a really fly pair of kicks to me. And I knew when I seen pictures of this shoe that I definitely wanted to have this shoe for sure. Like, I could just see myself styling this sneaker with something nice. Like, I was just picturing all these different things, how I was gonna style this shoe, what I was gonna wear with them and everything. And they did drop this sneaker on Soulfly's website. I did enter the raffle, and once again, y'all, I just was not selected on the pair. Just be like that, you know, when a sneaker is not accessible through like your local sneaker boutique, or it's like not like a general release where you can go into Foot Locker or Dick's Sporting Goods or Champs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, wherever you go to get your shoes, it'd be tough to get a sneaker, especially when it's a highly sought after shoe. So yeah, it would have been nice to have this sneaker in the collection for sure. I think that Soulfly and Jordan really executed this sneaker really well. You know, they definitely made me want a pair of these for sure with the pictures that they were posting and everything. So a job well done with them for sure. But your girl just couldn't make it happen, y'all. But still got 7 more shoes to talk about, so let's keep it pushing. Next up on the list, everybody, we do have the Jordan Awake 5s. This sneaker is super nice, y'all. Like, I still want a pair of these. That Arctic pink, ooh wee, it's just such a nice colorway on this shoe. They really went crazy with the Jordan 5 silhouette this year. They was releasing classic after classic. They gave us the metallic 5s, which is arguably the greatest Jordan 5 of all time. They gave us the fire red 5s, Tokyo 5s, great 5s. They released the Awake 5s, which is a cold sneaker, and it's probably a couple other colorways that I can't even think of. Maybe not, but yeah, they definitely did their thing with the Jordan 5 silhouette this year for sure, and I would consider this to be one of my biggest sneaker ills of the year. This was just a really hard sneaker to get. It was tough. It was tough. It would have been nice, but couldn't get my hands on a pair. But that's just the game, boy. That's just the game. Sometimes you just gotta take it ill and just move on to the next shoe. And so that's what I did. But it would have been nice though. It would have been nice for sure. I would have loved to have shared that sneaker with you all, but let's see what's next up on the list. Alright, so next shoe that we do have is the Travis Scott Fragments. This sneaker did drop the 15th of November, and I feel like this sneaker is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, who doesn't want a pair of Travis Scotts? And with this sneaker, this shoe did release through Travis Scott's website only, so I just know everybody and their mamas was going after this pair of sneakers right here. So when I did see that I was not selected on this shoe, I didn't take this one too personal. I mean, we all know how hard Travis Scott's are to get. That would have been such a nice sneaker to have hit on, but it's just, you know, Travis Scott's or Travis Scott's. It's still like, those are like some of the most highly sought after sneakers, period. So, you know, like I said, I didn't take that one too tough, but definitely was a sneaker that I did want, that I was not able to get this year. But yes, y'all, let's see what else we do have left. Next up, we do have for reals Adidas Star Jellyfish. This sneaker did release the 23rd of August, and this sneaker right here, this was another one of them ones that I really wanted. Now, true indeed, this sneaker did have a nice retail price. I believe this sneaker did retail for $300. Yeah, $300 retail for this sneaker, but I feel like it was well worth it with this shoe. I mean, this is just, it just has such like a classic type of vibe to it. It's like a lifestyle sneaker, but it still has a little pizzazz to it as well. Like, I really did want this sneaker. I really did want this sneaker. Was definitely salty that I could not get my hands on a pair of those for sure, and I feel like that was one of the best collabs and like one of the best sneakers to release this year altogether. I even seen, like, I can't remember who was making their list of the top 10 shoes, but I definitely seen a couple lists on Instagram where they did include that sneaker in the top 10 shoes of the year, and I'm not even mad about it because they really did do a great job with that sneaker, and I definitely do get the love and the hype surrounding that shoe for sure. Definitely well deserved in my humble opinion. So yeah, it would have been really nice to have copped that sneaker, and your girl tried, y'all. Your girl tried. I definitely wanted to have my own personal pair of those, but man, didn't work out. It was another one of them ones, y'all. I just couldn't make it happen, but it is all good. It's all good. I might be crying on the inside a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. But yes, y'all, let's see what is next up on the list. Next up, y'all, we do have the Nike Air Diamond Turf Braves, the all black colorway. This shoe is definitely fly for sure, and it's all black too. I definitely would have got some good wear out of this sneaker, definitely would have, but this was dropped exclusively in Atlanta, and not only that, y'all, they only released like 500 pairs of this sneaker. It was definitely somewhere under 1,000 for sure. So this one, you know, it was not easy to get this one, obviously. You know, you had to be a local, and or I don't know exactly like the specific details of like who were invited, like who was invited and things like that. So maybe if you were like really close to the Atlanta area, maybe you still could have got a pair. But with 500 pairs, man, I know even if you were in Atlanta, that shoe was not easy to get. So if you were not from that city and you were not in Atlanta at the time, I just know it was not easy for the rest of us who might have lived on the other side of the map, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, definitely a really nice sneaker that I really would have liked to have copped, but you know, fortunately your girl was not born in Atlanta. But yes, y'all, it's all good. Shout out to Dion and Nike for that drop. That was definitely a dope drop this year for sure. Next up, y'all, we do have the Union ones. This sneaker did drop back in February, so it was one of the earlier sneakers to release this year. They started off hot, y'all. They started the year off strong, but I actually seen a lot of people get dubs on this shoe, so congrats to the people that was able to cop that sneaker. But at the time when I seen that I didn't hit on this sneaker, I actually didn't take it too hard. I can still remember just kind of being like nonchalant and kind of casual about the release. But you know, fast forward, we are in December now, almost wrapping up the year. Looking back on it, that was actually a really nice shoe. I think I was kind of underestimating that shoe a little bit and just like not really giving it the respect that shoe deserves, because like I said, that's a pretty fire sneaker. I mean, the Jordan 1s is still beloved. It's not as hype as it once was. I mean, I know y'all know that, but yeah, the Union colorway on that shoe was pretty nice. Pretty much had a Chicago colorway with its own personal spin on it, but it would have been, looking back on it, like I said, it would have been cool to have had that sneaker. So yeah, should have been more serious about the release, but it is what it is though, y'all. We still got 2 more sneakers left on the list, so let's see what they're gonna be. Yes, the Ferrari 14s. I still remember this drop. These did release the 14th of June, and it wasn't no reason why I couldn't get this sneaker. Yeah, I don't have no excuses for why I do not have this sneaker in my collection. I'ma just be honest with y'all. I could not get up that morning. Like, I was just so exhausted, and I was just like, you know what? I'ma prioritize myself over this sneaker. And man, oh man, if I could have just got up that morning, I would have them in my collection, because it wasn't a hard sneaker to get. It was a general release and everything, and usually on general releases I'm pretty consistent with those drops and being able to get what I want with those for sure. But that day I just did not have it in me, y'all. I just did not have it in me. Your girl was tired. But the Ferrari 14s is nice. The Jordan 14 is not one of, you know, I don't think that it's considered one of the best Jordan silhouettes, but it's definitely a nice model. They have their fair share of really nice Jordan 14 colorways for sure, and the Ferrari 14s is definitely one of those. So it would have been nice, but your girl just unfortunately did not have it in her that day. But yes, y'all, 9 shoes in. What is the last sneaker on the list going to be? Another sneaker that your girl was not able to grab that I definitely would like to now have in the collection. Let's see what it is. Alright, y'all, and last but certainly not least, we do have the Jordan 1 Bred 85s. This sneaker did drop the 14th of February. February was definitely a really strong month. I can still remember that month. They was releasing heat. That was probably one of the best sneaker months of the year. Definitely, they was definitely dropping some fire sneakers for sure. But the bread ones was a pretty crazy release. I think they only released this sneaker in like 23 stores across the country, so obviously not an easy sneaker to get. And not only that, they didn't release too many pairs of the shoe, so you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, it just wasn't an easy shoe to get. Pretty crazy release and all that, but definitely a shoe that I look back on like, yeah, would have been nice. And again, congrats to everybody that was able to cop that sneaker as well. But yes, everybody, yes, that pretty much does conclude my list. That is 10 sneakers your girl was not able to cop this year that I really would have liked to have in the collection. But yes, y'all, that does conclude my list. And yeah, like I said, 2025 is definitely one of the strongest sneaker years that I can remember for sure, if not the best. And it was just so many great releases this year. And even though your girl was able to get, you know, my fair share of really nice releases, there were still some sneakers that I really did want. So yeah, like I said, I'm really not able to get every shoe. You know, it takes, you know, the sneaker game is just crazy. Like, you just can't walk into the store and just get anything that you want. I mean, once upon a time you were able to, but you have to go through so many hoops now to get a pair of sneakers. So to be able to get your hands on a really nice pair of shoes is a blessing for sure, because it's just so many different steps and so many different things you have to do. And not only that, you know, the retail prices of sneakers have gone up. So yeah, it was definitely a great year. But you know, you take the good with the bad. And you know, I'm not somebody that, you know, harps on the negative. I'm definitely thankful for what I was able to accomplish in 2025 for sure. But I did want to share with y'all my top 10 sneakers that your girl was not able to cop. And aside from the top 10, or aside from the sneakers that I did show y'all in this list, there were even more shoes that I wanted that I was not able to get as well. I just showed y'all my top 10 sneakers that, you know, I just couldn't get my hands on. But overall, I feel like I did really good this year, and I'm thankful for what I was able, you know, to get my hands on for sure. Like I said, started off the list with those brick by bricks. If that was hands down my biggest sale of 2025 for sure. I wanted those so bad, and I don't deal with the resale market, so I couldn't bring myself to even pay resale for that sneaker as much as I did want that shoe. But yes, y'all, for everybody out there that, you know, was going through the list and was able to cop those sneakers, again, big congratulations to all of you on your sneaker cops this year as well. Go ahead and let your girl know what on the list you were able to cop and not able to cop, if you were even trying to cop this sneaker at all, if that does make sense. Let me know in the comment section below. The feedback is always appreciated. I will be sure to get back with you all for sure. But yes, y'all, that is a wrap for today's video, and every day we're getting closer and closer to 2026, but I still have plenty more things to talk to y'all about before we do end the year off. So make sure those bell notifications are on go. I got plenty more heat for the feet coming your way and soon. But yes, y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will be sure to see y'all in the next video. Y'all be good out there, stay safe, and take care, y'all. It is your girl Chance Real, and we out.